Hey, y'all get in here. Get in here, get in here, get in here. It's been 12 days, 12 whole days, and I ain't hollered at nobody. So y'all come on in here. Let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit. So I got the vertical live going the same time as this live, so we don't lose nobody. Hey Aries son, we on the regular live, but I'm live on both because you know how they do, especially if I ain't been live in a while. And I have not been live in 12 days. So I got both running right now to make sure that I don't lose anybody. Y'all, I ain't been feeling that good. I'm gonna just tell you flat out. I won't get into all the particulars, but I have not been feeling that great. I knew you wasn't gonna get the notification. I put it in Discord, and I think I was on my way to putting it on YouTube, the notification on YouTube and on a community tab, and I think I got distracted and I didn't get a chance to do it. And I didn't do Instagram. I just did the vertical and a regular live to make sure we don't lose nobody. But yeah, y'all, I ain't been feeling that good. I really haven't, but I'm here. So if y'all are in this live and I'm pointing at the screen, you know what to do. Leave this live and come to the StreamYard live, okay? Hey, Ian. Hey, Political Junkie. Miss Sparkle is in the house. Quiet Storm up in here. How you doing? All right, Miss Thelma is here. Adrian Marie, thank y'all for hitting the like button. Make sure you put your like number in the chat. Don't forget your engagement button on the bottom right-hand side. Tap, send up my emojis because I need them. Hey, Born to Be Wild. How you doing? Listen, go to the other live. I got this live open just to make sure y'all know that I am live. I'm going to end this live. But if you're over here and I'm pointing at you over here, please stay here because you're in the right place. Y'all, Magaline Lamar is here. Adrian Marie Black Smile. Iron Butterfly is my girl. She's here. You know what? Iron Butterfly. Let me tell y'all about Iron Butterfly. Iron Butterfly is the silent killer because she don't say a lot, but when she does things, it's small but mighty. Y'all may not know what I mean. One of the only people, and this ain't against nobody else, because people, oh, Ian, what you doing over here? Get out of here. You supposed to stay over there. You weren't supposed to come to the vertical. You supposed to stay over there. Don't leave there and come here. Leave here and come there. I'm going to end the vertical. Because people did, people show love as always. And I'm so grateful. Every phone call, every text message, every little gift with the, animated pictures and stuff. I appreciate it. Let me tell y'all about doggone Iron Butterfly. I talk about people when they do sweet things to me. Yep, you had it backwards, but that's okay. Come on over. Anybody on this live, if I'm pointing at you here, leave this live and come to the regular live. If I'm pointing at you here, don't go nowhere. You in the right place. But y'all know I'm not quiet. So if somebody does something that really touches me, I'm going to say something. And I don't care how small you think it is. It ain't small to me. And I'm going to say something. So I was sitting up here. My birthday had done passed. So I wasn't expecting anything else, right? Everybody had called, text, people had sent cash apps, people had sent birthday wishes, birthday prayers, all that stuff. So I'm like, oh, that was so sweet. I enjoyed everything. And I get a knock on the door. I got a package. Let me show y'all what my sister did. Okay. Hold on. What she did, she went on my wish list, which that ain't even necessarily what it was for. She went on my wish list and she sent me something off my wish list that had been sitting there for a while, but I really wanted to try it, but I had not tried it. But my sister went and grabbed the hair perfume. And yes, I use hair perfume. And it's not like regular perfume, so it's not bad for your hair or nothing like that. But it's just like, it adds fragrance and it's got like conditioners and stuff in it and all like that. And I wanted to try this one because I use hair perfume. I have other ones over there on my tray. But this one I really wanted to try is this Oceanic Osmanthus or whatever. And I look up, my sister done sent me a package out of nowhere. And it was just, I know it was for my birthday, but I have to say out of nowhere because I wasn't expecting it. But that meant a lot to me. So y'all know me. I'm not quiet. If you on this live, I'm about to end this live. So make sure y'all go to just hit my icon. It'll take you straight to the other live stream. Okay, I'm gonna end this one, and y'all come on over here to this one. All right, let's end this because I don't want to confuse nobody else. Okay, cool. And everybody who's over here, just stay here. But yeah, y'all know I don't know how to be quiet about nothing. But thank you for being like number 5. Magaline, thank you for being 7. Black Smile is 5. Adrian Marie coming in at a hot 3. Miss Thelma's number 1, and I appreciate you. Mama's Peanut is in the chat telling everybody happy Valentine's Day, and she is number 9, situation number 9. I know they're not sending out the notifications, but we're going to do our best. We're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep it rolling, y'all. Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady, is like number 11. I hope y'all got in on her big, humongous Mary Kay blowout, everything must go clearance, because, I mean, she was really getting it. She was getting off in Discord. I really hope y'all got in on that. D Crazy, D Amazing DS is here. She's number 14. Aries Diva, hey. You say we'll never know how much you need it. How needed this live was. All well, we here now, girl. We in here now. Political junkie, that's my girl Sharon. She number 17. All right, nephew is back in the house, in the right place. Okay, you say you got the notification for at the same time for both. Oh, you got the notification this time. Okay, so they actually sent you one. Okay, that's what's up. Lel Crazy is up in here. Happy Friday, y'all. Queen of Hearts KS is here. How you doing? Thank you for being number 22. Aries Sun is number 23. Blind Beauty, how you doing? Thank you for being number 23. I'm glad you made it. DV, hey, Bookie, thank you for being 25. Born to be Wild, it's my girl. It is good to see you catch a live. It's been a while. You've been gone longer than I have. It's all right. I don't mind if you're back, as long as you here, nephew. As long as you here. Belize and JB, hey, boo, thank you for being number 27. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had a bit of, my health was acting real funny, y'all. It was acting funny. Y'all know I ain't no punk, but it was acting a little funny. I had some, well, I'll talk about it in Discord. I don't want to talk about it out in the open. Miss Nisi, hey, happy Friday. It is. It's nice to receive unexpected gifts. Iron Butterfly say, I treated myself to one too. I really like it. See? Listen, those of you who've been around for a while, y'all know that my wish lists are never boring. It's never boring, cliche stuff. It's always going to be something that you probably ain't never thought about, but it gives you like an insight into my world a little bit, like what go on up here in his brain. Because hair perfume is one of those things that I just like. And I know a lot of our sisters don't really get into the hair perfume of it all, but I get into the hair perfume of it all. So I'm glad that you tried it and you like it. That is actually one of the reasons why I kind of stack my wish list the way I do, because I want you to see stuff like, especially if you're thinking about me, like, oh, let me look out for my sis. I want you to look and be like, I wonder what that'd be like. And, you know, do that too. So I'm glad you did. You was on the same type of time that I was on. And I'm really glad about that. Really, really, really glad about that. We got my beautiful Belicious in the house. Hey, girl. How you doing? Thank you for being number 29. Deborah Randall is here, so Housewives Talk is legal, and that's good, because we sure got to talk about them heifers. She number 30. Hold on, there go one of my nieces. Hey, boo. I figured that's what happened. Now I'm on the live. Not you on 2%. Well, when you get the 5%, send me a sandwich. Yep. You know I'm boring. Yep. I'm not exciting. I'm very boring, very predictable. All right. Bye, crazy girl. Okay. Bye. Oh, Lord, children, the gift to keep on giving. One who cares is number 30. How you doing? Good to see you. Makeup addict in the house. How are you? Camille Fun. Hey, girl. How you doing? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Clyde. Hey, Clyde. Thank you for being number 33. I'm so happy to see you. I'd be so happy to see you. I got a cousin with that name, and I don't know too many people named Clyde. So I'd be real happy to see y'all. Okay. So look, we got to talk about a few things. Okay. So while I was over here convalescing, people was online acting a fool. So we got a little situation with Glorilla and her sister. The sister, I don't even know what the sister name is, to be honest. I don't know whether they said it's Teresa, Yolanda, Tanya, something regular, but she calling herself Scarface, and the internet is not calling this girl Brorilla. I said, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. So we're going to get into that mess that they got going on, and the fact that other grown people is getting involved with children business. Now, okay. Now, Boosie got involved in the children business, but he kind of kept it grown. Then you got people like The Game getting involved, and you too old to be in children business, but we know you like to play with children, is what the people say, allegedly. But stay out of children business. Then, you know, Tory Lanez was getting involved from the jailhouse and sent $2,500. Everybody getting involved in the children business, but now we gonna get in it because it won't go away. Victoria, that's what they say her name, Victoria, and they calling this girl Brorilla. Well, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna call her Victoria. Okay, Victoria. Mama gave her such a nice name. Gloria and Victoria is over here, going backwards and forwards. And I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to say this, Sister Woods. It's giving Sister Woods is messy. It's giving Sister Woods is messy, and we're gonna get into it. And by Sister Woods, I mean the mother. Sister Woods is very messy. Very, very messy. And yeah, we're gonna get into all of that. We got to talk about Kandi putting Todd on blast. Yes, she did. Kandi done put Todd on blast. And everybody who talk trash about Joyce need to send her a peace lily, a house plant, an edible arrangement or something, because people badmouth Joyce for years simply because she figured out and peeped that Todd was full of crap before everybody else did. And I know the feeling, okay? Because I'm one of those ladies. Just because, and I want to say this to all the ladies who are like myself, just because you pick up on somebody's mess before everybody else and people try to make you feel bad or make you feel like you the villain because you peep game quicker and you not playing with folks, don't apologize. Be unapologetic. Go as hard as you feel like you need to go, because you ain't wrong. Trust your instincts. I don't know who needs to hear this right now. Trust your instincts. I don't care if it's about a friendship or romantic partner or romantic interest of one of your children or family members, friend, whatever. Trust your instincts. Don't let people make you back off and feel, try to vilify you or try to hit you with the moral blackmail and virtue signaling, all that bull crap. If you smell bull on somebody, this person ain't genuine. Nothing about them ain't clicking with your spirit. Get them Negroes away from you. And don't apologize for it either. Don't apologize. Do not. Because Joyce was right. I don't care how many years it takes for it to come out. It's done come out. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever peep game on somebody. Nobody believed you. And even though it might have took a while for it to come out, the mess came out. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever been in that spot. I could put a few ones in the chat. Quiet Storm said, my experience, mama ain't never been wrong. Right, because that's the one person ain't got a reason to lie to you. Peanut said, everybody who talked about Joyce eating crow now, as they should. Oh, I see some ones. Hey, sweet beloved, thank you for being number 36, girl. Because this mess don't make no sense. And it's a lot of people that still yet don't want to refuse to want to give Joyce her flowers. Joyce saw this. Y'all say what you want to say. Joyce saw this mess. Joyce saw it. She called it out and she didn't back down. And I'm sorry, but I appreciate her. I appreciate her for that. Because it's not easy. Like I said, talking to somebody who done been in that spot, it ain't easy, because everybody around you will try to make you feel like you crazy. And on top of making you feel like you crazy, they're going to go to anybody who will listen and vilify you to that person. They gonna take every sound bite, everything you say, and look what she's saying, and look how she acting, and blase Skippy. Hey, Lady T, we live on YouTube, girl. And they gonna run you in the mud. But then when it come out that you was dead right about them people, they get real quiet. Say one, but everybody like to call me negative. Well, sometimes the truth ain't positive. You know what I'm saying? That's not to say we can't be real about ourselves. Can we be negative? Yes. Can I be negative sometimes? Yeah. Can I sometimes see the glass half empty? Yeah. But if my instincts tell me that this is what something is, you're not finna tell me it ain't. Not, and I'm looking at it. I don't care if it take you 2, 3, 4 more years to see what I'm seeing right now. Don't let nobody change your mind. Listen, follow your instincts. Hey, Queena, we live on YouTube, girl. I just decided I'd do live on Instagram at the same time to make sure we catch all our folks. Blind Beauty said, one, yep, I'm a rapper and it happens all the time in the music business. I believe it. I believe it. Peanut say one thing about it, God is fair. Her mama was telling her, then sent the ex to call him an opportunist, and Kandi decided to double down. Yep. That's what she did. That is what she did. And now she done put him on blast, child. Todd was always whining about Mama Joyce. Yes, because Mama Joyce was calling him on his bull and she wasn't going. Joyce wasn't going. And I love her for that. And it tickled me the amount of people that was like, oh, she was so mean to his mama. She should have pushed that lady down some stairs. And I don't care who don't like it. If your child is out here targeting my child, I'm going after your kid. And if you get in the way, I'm going after you too. Joyce wasn't wrong. Joyce was not wrong. No way, shape, form, or fashion. So now, since we talking about it, we'll get back to Glow and her sister, Victoria, in a minute. Kandi done put out there, the people say, hey, that my girl all the way from Birmingham, UK, they done took your crown, but my sis back anyway. Well, our only Birmingham beauty in the house. How you doing, girl? So look. Oh, anybody on Instagram, I'm about to end this. If you not on YouTube, I don't know what you're doing. Get on in YouTube. If you see this after I end it, come to YouTube because we're going to be here for a minute. We got to talk about everything we missed while I was over here trying to get better. Okay? Right, Queena. She saw right through Todd. Old Tiny Tim. You sure right. So look, bottom line. She done put him on blast, y'all. Kandi say in the court papers, on blast in the court papers, in the proper forum, that he ain't contributing to nothing to the household, not a light bill, not the pest control, not the grocery delivery, nothing. He ain't paying nothing. And even though they done split, he's staying in her guest house rent free. He over here bumming rent. He over here bumming rent. He felt like once he married Kandi, he didn't have to pay for his whole life no more. That she was responsible for his whole life while he out here treating hoes and financing hoes off Kandi money. It's DSA. Yosemite Sam was telling Kandi everything she wanted to hear. Yep. And the other problem was, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, Kandi did not want to have to admit that her mama was right. Now, that's just what that was. Oh, Queena in the house. Hey, sis. Okay. Yeah, Tiny Todd is a hot mess. So he called himself clapping back. I can't even play it because he didn't talk. All he did was play some song. And he up here lip syncing in the camera or whatever. And it's like, ain't nothing for you to say, Todd. You're a bum. Some of us have always known you were a bum. I saw he was trash when Joyce saw he was trash. And I know those of y'all who've been here for a while, put a 6 in the chat if y'all can testify on my behalf that I have consistently called Todd Tucker trash from the beginning. Anybody who can testify for me, put a 6 in the chat if you can testify that you know for a fact that I have called this man trash consistently from the beginning. I have consistently called Todd trash. I have never let up off of him. Hey, Texas Passion. Thank you for being 41, sis. When Todd started complaining about Riley, listen, I was already over him then. See, I got people that can testify for me. Okay? My sisters and my baby can testify for me. I have consistently called that Negro trash because I knew he was a walking garbage heap from the beginning. And you know what else I realized? Was that the only people that was going up for Todd and, oh, Joyce is so mean. I can't believe he stayed and Joyce treat him like that. Is somebody else as pathetic as Kandi was, desperate to have a man. And what it says to me is that if you go find a bum and the bum is rubbing on your on your legs and your kneecaps and stuff, your mama can tell you he's bad and you'll turn on your mama for a man. And y'all, not y'all in here, because I know ain't none of my sisters goofy like that. But them type of women would literally, they would be the ones that would be mad at their mama for calling it out. They would be the ones who would be like, well, mama, unless you be nice to him, I'm not going to talk to you. And now look how that turned out. Now, Kandi might have been stupid enough to marry him anyway, but I'm going to give her a little bit of credit. She wasn't stupid enough to turn on her mama for that trash. Because these women that was sitting there, oh, po Todd, when it's really just po Todd, they really would have got took to the cleaners. They probably would have caught him cheating with their money and increased his bank deposits or something. Because it's pathetic. Kandi was being thirsty and willing to drink anything. Hello, including water filled with mud and piss. Ms. Nisa saying Portia and Phaedra tried to tell about Marvin Todd. Kandi didn't want to believe him about him being in the streets with different women. No, what she did do was go and repeat what Portia said and pretended like she thought people was going to think she drugged somebody. That's what she did do. She did do that because she didn't want nobody to pay attention to the Marvin of the conversation. That's why I ain't never went up for her with that. Kandi was trying to be so slick to protect that man, and now here you are, fast forward. Oh, baby, time bring about a change. Fast forward all these years later. You was ready to torpedo her for mentioning Marvin on camera. Only for Marvin to turn around and spend your money on some hoes. You have to file for a divorce, and now he's staying in your house rent-free. Lip-syncing songs talking about F it and whatever. Like it's cool for him to live in your house on your property rent-free. Quiet Storm say when he didn't want to sign the prenup, it should have been her. It should have been her last straw. When he was doing all that by Riley, should have made her turn her nose up at him. Thank you, because ain't a Negro alive can tell me what to spend on my youngin'. I ain't even got that kind of money. If I'd have had that kind of money, Lord have mercy. If I'd have bought her an outfit and you didn't say it was the prettiest one you ever seen, I'd have put him out. Even say, mind you, Kandi only mad now because he finally messed with the wrong chick. Thank you. You know what I think made this one the wrong chick? It's because too many people knew about it. Too many people knew about it because it was the talk. From what I'm hearing, y'all know I can only gossip and repeat what the people is saying. What the people in Atlanta is saying is that too many people knew about this lady, and apparently he wasn't being discreet enough. Now, that's what I have been made aware of, is that Tiny Todd was being real big with his business. People were seeing him out with the lady. Like it wasn't no, he was being real careless. Because Kandi, in my humble opinion, and I could be wrong, I believe in my heart, Kandi did not want to admit that her mother was right. When in reality, like y'all said, when he didn't want to sign the prenup, that should have been like, yep, mama was right. But she didn't. Instead, she went on with it. You doing for your child, he catching attitudes. He's so busy trying to control your money. He would rather you not do nothing for his child just so he could make an excuse for his argument for you not to do for yours. You went along with it. Y'all sitting up planning your will and your trust for after you go on to glory, and he catching attitudes because he want to be in charge of your daughter's money. Like she ain't got a grandmama and a daddy. And Kandi stayed there. She just didn't want to admit she was wrong. Hey, DG. How you doing, Bookie? Right, Aries, all this was. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, put your like number in the chat. Please don't make me beg for likes. I've been gone for days. I'm back. Y'all should be happy to see me. Give me a like. Yeah, she ain't want to admit to it. And that's where she messed up. That's where Kandi messed up. Like, just admit to the fact that mama was right. I ain't never went against my mama for no man. Never. Not even remotely. Once Emma ain't like you, I ain't like you. But Kandi bucked the system, and now here we go. Political junkies say Todd is the president of the Bitter Baby Daddy Club. He sure is the bitter bummy baby daddy club, because he's a bum. He's a whole bum and always have been. Child, I heard about Helen. I heard about Helen. Thank you for being number 46. I know good and hell well y'all ain't got me at no 46. I know. Y'all ain't got me at no 46 likes. I know that ain't what's going on. Oh, I know that ain't what's going on. Hey, my big woman life. Yep, admit she made a mistake right now. Ain't no write no check. Hell no. Because according to the court papers, she's still the primary caregiver. Be darned his daddy daycare lies. She paying a nanny and seeing about them children herself, and she paid for all the upkeep. What the hell she writing this Negro a check for? Now he can take what he brought in and whatever they agreed upon and them businesses that they built, if they still standing, get his half of that and go, and don't give him nothing. Before you give him a dime, you have somebody go looking for him. Let him come up missing before you pay him. Adrian Marie say, can't stand when men try to live off women. Yeah, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. I would rather whistle Dixie in a skunk's booty hole than pay a Negro. I can't. I would never. I would just as soon eat cat crap with a knitting needle. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Pay a... Oh. DS say come up missing and help look for him. Yes, ma'am. Hold a candlelight vigil and serve chicken wings and finger sandwiches. Sure will. Before I pay you. Adrian Marie say Todd is gonna fight like no other for half. Yeah, but that prenup in place. You see, he tried to lie to that prenup, like the cameras wasn't watching him, like we didn't see you with legal counsel, like we didn't see you with a lawyer telling you, hey, don't sign it, because your lawyer friend knew what you was after was that good money. So he wanted to let you know that if you sign it, you're not gonna get her money, and you did it anyway because you saw that if you was playing chicken with her, she was just going to turn the wedding into a big party, and y'all were just going to party and have a good time and call it a day. Hey, Cynthia Christian, thank you for being like number 50. Belize and JB say y'all done got me to 51. So what the rest of them? What the rest of the likes? Remember to put your like number in the chat. Remember to send up my bubbles. Let me check and see if I got my bubbles, because they matter to me. They matter to me. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, I see bubbles. All right. All right. We're getting closer. I need more likes, though. I do need more likes, though. I do. Okay, Texas Passion. Tell them again. It sure sounded like a Duolingo type of evening. I know it's been 12 days. Y'all miss y'all Chinese lessons that bad? Y'all miss the Chinese lessons that bad? Really? I mean, I'm in a new unit. I'm in unit 5 now. This is exciting. You know, we can always do some duo if we can't get them likes. DJ say, so he was sleeping with men's too or no, because I ain't forgot what Rocky Latasha husband said. Hey, I don't put nothing past Marvin, honey. We don't know what Marvin was doing. Say, I'm ready to learn how to say Happy Valentine's Day in Chinese. You want to learn Happy Valentine's Day in Chinese? I don't know how to say Happy Valentine. You know, it's just, it ain't been in one of my lessons yet. Let me just look and see. I don't know if they even celebrate that over there. Do they? Okay, Qingren Jie Kuaila. Qingren Jie Kuaila. Qingren Jie Kuaila. There you go. Happy Valentine's Day. My big woman's life say, I tried. I can only get one like. I only need the one. If everybody give me one, then I'm good to go. Everybody give me one, I'm good to go. Oh, I'm in my German. I forgot to get out of my German. I'm still in my German. And y'all, it ain't my business to tell, but Miss Kaiser Sose is getting married. So next time y'all see her in the chat, make sure y'all tell her congratulations. Because her is getting married. And apparently, according to her, our new brother-in-law proposed on my birthday, January 31st. Thank you. I do my best. Deborah say, Todd not letting Kandi give his daughter was a clear tell, but Kandi still went full steam ahead. Yes. Oh, yes. Yep, I'm still in my German, child. But I need to make sure my German is right, too. Dear Salad. Dear Salad. Yep, congratulations to Miss Kaiser Sose, girl. If you watch this back on replay. Der Käse. Yes, and as always, I encourage everybody to learn multiple languages. Learn as many as possible. Learn as many as possible.
Mit Milch. Der Tee ist heiß.
All right, it's getting better, even better. So look, that happened, but that ain't all. That ain't all. So he called himself clapping back with his lip sync routine.
Kaffee mit Milch, bitte. Milch, bitte.
Ist der Käse lecker?
Okay. Oh, she listening, y'all. She in the chat. I need y'all to spam the chat with the word congratulations for our newest bride in the royal family. Okay, congratulations, lovely lady. And thank you for being like number 57. Now, Miss Nisa say, how is Kandi gonna tell Portia about Dennis? And she was in the same situation. People in glass houses, anybody? Remove the beam from your eye before you get the speck out your brother's eye. Anybody? Sweep around your own front door. Anybody? Somebody should have told her. That's what I'm talking about. Spam the chat with congratulations. That's what I want to see. Congratulations. Der Kaffee ist heiß.
Ist der Kaffee heiß?
Ist der Kaffee heiß? Y'all, she said thank you. So let's get into some other stuff going on. Listen, I love marriages, honey. That is always good news.
Ist der Kaffee heiß?
Brot oder Salat?
All right, Miss Lovely T, thank you for being number 58. Hold on. Okay, so I just finished the whole lesson. Perfect. Auntie Eva, thank you for being 59. So now we're going to share the screen real quick because we need something light. Yeah, at least Dennis wasn't Poe. At least Dennis wasn't Poe. Before we get into the Glorilla and her sister, you know, Gloria and Victoria, but before we get into these two, because they look like twins. I don't know how close together Sister Woods had these girls, but they really could go for twins. They really, really, really could go for twins. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Much better. But before we get into that, we're going to look into something because, you know, we got to celebrate Black American History Month real quick. We're going to have us a little cute moment because it is a beautifully cute moment. You heard they was close together because they not twins. They not twins. I think Gloria is younger than Victoria. But the way they cutting up on this internet and this, from what I'm seeing, I don't care what nobody say. The mama is giving messy. The mama is not squashing stuff. The mama not settling stuff. It's messy. It's messy. But we're going to have us a quick little Black American History moment because, you know, this is Black American History Month, even though our stuff should be celebrated all year long in this country, considering we built this raggedy son of a gun. Okay. And apparently we built it so well that other people want to be here and refuse to go home. So why we being relegated to a month, I don't know. Y'all know it all started as Negro History Week. And then they finally gave us a month. And apparently they want us to keep it in a month. And you know I don't even do that. Hey, D. Seratinas, thank you for being 72, baby. Say, yep, she playing one against the other. Mama messy. Mama is messy because some of the stuff that I seen, it gives, she didn't just put it to the other child. It was in a group chat. And I'm like, this Sister Woods messy. Sister Woods is messy. Let me share this screen. We're going to get something real positive and Black and wholesome and warm real quick. And then we're going to go into what's going on with the Woods family, the Woodses, because the Woods is messy. Now in Ocala, we got like 2 sets of Woods down there. And some, you know, one set of Woods is messy too. One of them sets of Woods in Ocala is messy too. And if y'all is watching and you know that that you come from the messy Woods, ain't no need in calling or texting me because I'm not taking back nothing I said. Okay. If you know you belong to the messy Woods in Ocala and Marion County, don't text me. Don't text me. Wait, hold on. Adrian, are you raised bait? No, what Adrian said? What I miss? Oh, she said she heard they was. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all be messing with me. So let me share this real quick. We're gonna share the screen. This is a nice, beautiful Black moment. We're gonna watch this, and then we're gonna straight into Glow and her sister Victoria. Quiet Storm, I think so too. Adrian Marie be messing with me. It's a beautiful Black moment. So let's get into this.
Soul food was just fried chicken and collard greens. Think
Hold
again.
on. This is some old soul food or Black American food recipes from back in the day. Some of them we still do in the country and some of them we don't. But y'all should enjoy this. This is nice.
You think 1970s soul food was just fried chicken and collard greens? Think again. Black kitchens across America served up dishes so bold and deeply tied to survival that most have vanished entirely. From the 1970s, they'll never serve again. Hog maw stuffed with sausage was the centerpiece of holiday tables in Black households throughout the 1970s, a dish that demanded respect and patience in equal measure. The hog stomach was cleaned meticulously for hours, then stuffed with seasoned sausage, potatoes, onions, and cabbage before slow roasting until golden and crisp. This dish filled homes with an aroma that announced celebration. Families gathered as it was sliced thick and served alongside greens, each portion yet transformed into something that fed a crowd and honored tradition. Today, it has nearly disappeared, but those who remember it recall the pride of serving something so deeply rooted in heritage. Chitterlings with hot sauce carried the weight of history in every bite.
Now I'm mad at this Negro for mispronouncing chitlins. Now I know the bucket say chitterlings, but it's in the chat if y'all know the proper pronunciation of this is chitlins. Okay, we just got to be very clear. Chitlins.
a dish born from necessity that became a celebration of resilience. Pig intestines were cleaned for hours, boiled slowly with onions, garlic, vinegar, and bay leaves until tender, then served steaming with cut richness. Smell was unmistakable, filling kitchens and drifting through neighborhoods. In the 1970s, chitterlings appeared at holiday gatherings and Sunday dinners where elders passed down the knowledge of preparation. The texture was chewy and gelatinous, the flavor deep and earthy, balanced by vinegar and heat. Though many younger generations have never tasted them, chitterlings remain a symbol of making treasure from what others discarded. Neck bones and rice was a weeknight staple that stretched a few dollars into.
And I eat neck bones and rice right now if somebody cook them. I don't feel like cooking them, but if any of y'all is close to me and cook some neck bones and rice, I
During the
would have you take a plate,
1970s,
and thank you.
Pork neck bones were browned in a heavy pot, then slow simmered with onions, garlic, and seasoning until the meat fell from the bone. The bones released marrow and collagen, creating natural gravy that clung to every grain of rice. This was not fancy food, but deeply satisfying. Inside, mothers made them thin, knowing neck bones cost pennies, yet delivered flavor that expensive cuts could never match. Children learned to gnaw the bones clean, savoring every bit of meat. This dish taught that dignity and deliciousness could come from the humblest ingredients. Crackling bread was cornbread elevated to something extraordinary, studded with crispy bits of rendered pork fat that added crunch and richness to every bite. When families butchered hogs or rendered lard, the crispy pieces left behind were folded into cornmeal batter before baking in cast iron skillets. The bread emerged golden and fragrant, with pockets of salty, crunchy pork scattered throughout the tender crumb. It was served hot alongside beans, greens, or stews that soaked up its richness. Crackling bread represented the waste-nothing philosophy of black kitchens. Children fought over the corner pieces where extra cracklings had crisped against the pan. This bread has largely disappeared as home hog butchering faded, but its memory lingers among those who tasted it.
It ain't disappeared in the country. We just go to the meat house and buy fresh cracklings. But yeah, go off.
Oxtail stew with butter beans was Sunday dinner royalty, a dish that required time and attention, but rewarded with flavors that seemed to echo through generations. Oxtails were seared until caramelized, then braised slowly with tomatoes, onions, garlic, thyme, and allspice until the meat surrendered from the bone. Butter beans were added in the final hour, absorbing the rich gravy while holding their shape. The marrow from the bones melted into the sauce, creating natural richness that no store-bought product could replicate. Served over rice or with crusty bread, this stew was reserved for occasions that mattered. Those who mastered oxtail stew earned reputations that spread through churches and neighborhoods, their pots requested at every gathering. Salmon croquettes were the answer to tight budgets, transforming a can of salmon into crispy golden patties that made breakfast or dinner feel complete. The canned fish was mixed with eggs, onions, ovals, and fried until the outside crackled with each bite. Inside, the salmon stayed moist and flaky. These croquettes appeared on tables across Black America in the 1970s, served with grits for breakfast or rice for supper. Canned salmon was affordable and shelf-stable, making it reliable when fresh meat was beyond reach. Mothers learned to stretch one can to feed 5 people. The smell of salmon croquettes sizzling in cast iron became the soundtrack of countless mornings, a familiar comfort that signaled a warm start to the day. Smothered liver and onions divided households but fed families with iron-rich protein when budgets were tight. Beef or pork liver was sliced thin, soaked in milk to temper its metallic edge, then dredged in seasoned flour and fried until golden. Mountains of sliced onions were cooked down in the same skillet until they collapsed into sweet, caramelized strands, then piled atop the liver with rich gravy poured over everything. The combination was earthy and savory, with onions providing sweetness that balanced the liver's intensity. In the 1970s, liver was among the cheapest proteins available, appearing regularly on weeknight tables. Children often resisted until that first bite reveals. You think 1970s soul food was just fried chicken and collard greens?
I thought that would be a nice little, warm moment in between, because we got to get into some messiness with the Woods family. Y'all pray for the Woods family and they foolishness. Because what we got here is a mess, and we're gonna get into it. But I thought we had us a nice little, extra bliggity black moment before we got into what's going on over there with Sister Woods and her children. Because I don't rightly know what's going on with Sister Woods and her children. What I can tell you is that it's messy, and I do believe that Sister Woods is at the bottom of the pile. If we dig through the pile to find out, what is keeping this going, I believe we're going to find Sister Woods. Now, I'm just going to tell you that. I believe that's who we're going to find, okay? I really do. So let's get on into it. I thought we could, and I will say this, even you might be right. He may not be non-American black, but he may be from up north, because some of them that they don't really know much. That's why they be saying crazy stuff like, oh, it's gone away because people ain't butchering fresh hogs no more. I'm like, child, come to the South. We still butchering fresh hogs down there. You could still find somebody uncle making hog head cheese and sauce meat. Yeah. Ada Marie say, I've seen YouTube videos of children in the UK taste soul food for the first time. Yeah, I seen that. I didn't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like us sharing our culture with people. I don't, because it starts off with appreciation, then it becomes entitlement, and before you know it, they start lying, claiming it's theirs. So I saw that. I saw the children, and some people in England got a bunch of nasty food that look like it's war rations or something. And I feel bad that them children got to eat that bad food and stuff, but they don't need to be eating our food. Eat what your mammy cook. Eat what your mammy cook, and we could send you some Lowry's or something to sprinkle on it. Oh yeah, happy to share. Anything, I will say this month, anything that I find is wholesome and sweet and black, I'm gonna share it. But yeah, real talk. Yeah, we still got people butchering hogs fresh. They still got they cast iron pots. They still got them number 10 wash pots. They still making head cheese. They still making sauce meat. You can still go to the meat house and get you some fresh cracklings and cook them down yourself. So that way you got the fat to put in the bread. But I could tell he didn't grow up in a house eating it. Whoever this person was that wrote the script for that video, because he thought you just put some cracklings in some cornmeal batter, and that ain't what it is, baby. It's a whole process to that. It's a whole process to that. And if you one of my sisters and you don't know how to fix it, holler at me in the DM. Holler at me in the DM, and I will happily tell you how to make you some real good crackling bread. I sure will. It don't be good as mama's, but I will get you close. Okay. Hey, Linnell. How you doing, girl? But yeah, I don't believe in that. And y'all start gatekeeping. We have no business sharing our recipes, none of that stuff with people that, if you not us, ain't no hard feelings, but you're gonna have to get it how you live, baby. Whatever y'all fix that. And bring some and let us try it. But we gotta start playing stuff close to the cuff. So let's get into the Woods girls. So I'm sure at this point y'all have already heard what's going on with Lo and her sister. It all started with the sister come out saying she wanted that's why I said whoever wrote the script, because you could tell it was an AI voice, but somebody wrote the script for the AI. AI ain't just talking for itself. You telling them what to say. You know what I mean? And AI could have also helped write the script, which could be why some certain things was just off. But I think the person wrote the script and let the AI do the talking. And there you go. I love you back. Oh, yes. FBA all day. We foundational over here. We foundational to the core over here. Got love for everybody, but you know, just like everybody waving flags and stuff, back at you. So she wanted $2,500. So she claimed that's what started all this mess between Glorilla and her sister. And after the $2,500 of it all, she actually talked to Harvey and them over at TMZ. And he was like, well, what do you feel like, you know, she should give everybody if she was able to do whatever, yada, yada. She said $2,500. Harvey was looking confused like hell. He was looking like if he had 25 on him at that moment loose in his pocket, he would have just gave it to her. Because how in the world is you asking for $2,500? That's just not something that people normally do. It's just ask for $2,500. I don't know nobody just gonna ask for $2,500. You know what I'm saying? So dig this. After that, something just said, oh, child, my camera went off. I got spooked. I'm thinking somebody trying to get me. My neighbor's cats keep coming in my yard. You know, when I plant vegetables, if anybody has a way to stop cats from stealing your vegetables, please let me know before my planting season is upon me, because them cats stole all my conch peas last year. They stole them all. But yeah, and Adrian Marie said she thought she made a mistake, asked for $2,500. That's all she wanted was $2,500. And so then Glow finally said something, but not at first. First, she let her friends come out and say stuff. Then she let it be known through her friends that she said the same sister, Victoria, the one y'all calling Burruss, had told her she wasn't gonna never make it rapping. She wasn't gonna make no money doing that or whatever like that. Cynthia Christian says she should get a job. A lot of people say she should get a job. I don't know that she don't have one. Hey, Michelle Hemmings, we live on YouTube on the main channel. I went back live here to make sure I don't miss y'all. So if you in here, if you leave out of this one and go to the regular live, we all over there. Something just told me to go back live on vertical to make sure I don't miss nobody. They're doing the notification because I just put the vertical back up. I put the vertical back up to make sure we got everybody. So then, you know, Glow lets us know when she goes, y'all gonna hear it, with her mama basically saying she don't mess with the sister like that. A lot of back and forth. And the sister came out, I guess, to try to embarrass Glorilla, to embarrass Gloria, hallelujah, saying that put cayenne pepper around my plants that'll stop the cats. I'm gonna try that. Saying that the mama still gotta work, the daddy just had to borrow $100 from the mama and she don't look out for them and whatever. So the mother talked up for Glow. Well, first Glow posted a text message or a DM from her mom saying how much she appreciate her or whatever. And, you know, then this girl put out what she put out, and then Glow said what she said. So we're gonna get into that. But I do believe the mama was working over at FedEx. The mama was working at FedEx. And I think the mama still work at FedEx. But a lot of the older people, I don't know about over there in the UK vet, but over here, a lot of the old people don't want to stop working. They're not going to let you mess up their check. If they get disability, they're not going to let you mess with that. And if they got themselves a little job, a lot of times they're not going to quit their job, especially if they've been on them jobs all them years. They feel like that's messing with their retirement. They're not going to let you mess up their job. Like a lot of the older people here like to work. You know, they like to work. That's what they know how to do. So that's the way I took it, because how else could I take it? Because Glow just does not come across to me. And I don't know this young lady. She just don't seem disrespectful. She's like a bad girl, but looks can be deceiving. I don't know her, but she just don't seem like a bad girl to me. But let me show y'all what Glow posted when she went live before I show y'all what the sister posted after, because the way it's loaded up on this blog is showing her response first to what Glow had said and showed in her live stream. So let's get into this. Hold on. Before we get into all of this.
But like I said, I don't like y'all being in the public, because like I said, you gonna do stuff like go work because you still want to. So it ain't no point of, like, that's why I ain't want you. My mama begging me to put statements out to take her side, and no, she don't gotta do all that. Mom, you keep doing what you want to do. You keep getting spoiled every month, and you keep working because you want to work, because you don't want to lay on your back and beg nobody for nothing.
We resigned because the girl told where we were, the hours that we were going, so we had to resign.
And that's fine, because you don't gotta. How many hours was you working?
Now, one thing that kind of struck me, and I don't know if anybody else caught that, but I did, when she say the girl, because the girl told, ma'am, ain't that your baby too? Your baby, when it did that. If she your problem child, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But why are you referring to your daughter as the girl? This is where you losing, Miss Sister Woods. This is where you losing, Miss Sister Woods.
Anyway.
2, 3.
So you going to work for 2-3 hours, but she acting like you just need to go work there. I'm pretty sure that's $200 a week.
She didn't know we were working at first. And when I couldn't give her the money, I did, and I said, well, I'm at work. And she said,
But like I said, I don't like y'all being in the public, because like I said, you gonna do stuff like go work because you still want to. So it ain't no point of, like, that's why it's cool, Ma. You taking care of, you know, out to take.
Hold on.
So you can get whatever you want. You don't gotta explain nothing. I let you come on here on my live, so they can hear your side of the story, because everybody hearing everybody's side of the story, but mine, because I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just gonna let God deal with it. But what she not finna do was just act like you just this horrible parent. Okay, yes, we struggle. Everybody struggle. Like, it is what it is. Thank you, Mom, for raising me to be who I am. Thank you for giving me my name and marking me to be blessed to be able to take care of the people who take care of me. And I love you, and I thank you for all your time you spend with us as kids to where I'm at now. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, baby. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, but you done.
She said you working, so that made.
Yeah. So like I said, I was out. Dang, bro. I'm gonna leave it alone. I was gonna take the high road. I take the high road about everything else, but like I said, I ain't gonna get on here and say everything you did to me as a kid. It's well, I don't know. I was a minor, so half of it ain't public record. I ain't gonna talk about how you got me sent to jail for a whole week. We ain't gonna talk about that. How you tried to shoot me, you done set me up, you got me sent to jail. We ain't gonna talk about none of that. All right. I ain't gonna talk about half the stuff you did. Just
because we not gonna skip past that either. Because if that's what's going on, and it's that type of situation where you know the sister Victoria, if you know you done set this girl up before, you know you done either shot at her or had people shoot at her, you know you done had this girl locked up, she done had to sit in jail for a week. You knew. Let me say this. I'm not gonna say you knew, but I'm gonna say you should have known that you couldn't come to her and ask her for nothing. I think it's fair to say that you should know that you can't come ask her for nothing, and you did that to your sister. And the reason why I say should have known, because I got some no good relatives that'll do some nasty stuff to you, and then when you don't want nothing to do with them, they play crazy. They don't understand why you don't want nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say should have known. Possibly you don't know, but you should have known. You should have known. You did that girl like that. You know what I'm saying? You should know that. But a lot of times the people that'll treat you the nastiest, they really be clueless on the fact of why you don't want nothing to do with them. To your little sister that, yeah. I mean, I had a big sister that tried to set me up a couple of times. So I understand, but I also know that they will be clueless when you like, yeah, I don't mess with you. I don't mess with you. Auntie would say the sister wanted a moment and try to make her look bad. Well, it sounds like they've been adversarial the whole time. That's what I'm getting at. It sounds like these two been clashing from day one. The bigger one got a problem with the little one and been steady doing stuff to the little one. The mama ain't really checking it, so it keep going. And mama ain't put a stop to it, so it keep going. And then she say one thing to this child, and she's like, that girl. And then the girl told him where I work. So you talking to her like you don't really appreciate how she moving, how she acting. But at the same time, when you talking to Victoria, the one y'all calling Burruss, you not telling her you need to stop your mess. What you doing to your sister is nasty. And don't ask that girl for nothing because you know how you've been handling her. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll turn into a victim real quick after they done been nasty when it's somebody they can't just run over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let them keep talking, but I'm peeping all of this. I'm peeping the whole thing.
Leave it alone. You doing you right now. Keep doing you. Keep my family out of it. Keep me out of it. You see, you at where you at all because you said my name. You could have been saying my name and did a positive. You went about it the wrong way, y'all. Now you'll never get a penny out of me. And y'all saying other people, the ones y'all got y'all input to put on it, y'all ain't never been. My whole life, even before I was rich, I always been. Yeah. So like I said, I was out. Dang, bro, y'all nosy. So y'all the ones that feel where she come.
Hold on.
From y'all don't know shit because y'all ain't never been the ones to have shit. Like. Extra shit, I always been the one to do shit for motherfuckers. So y'all, the ones that feel where she coming from, y'all don't know shit because y'all ain't never been the ones to have shit. Like extra shit, I always been the one to do shit for motherfuckers. So y'all, the ones that feel where she coming from, y'all don't know shit because y'all ain't never been the ones to have.
And I agree with her with that too.
Literal mental patient, and they laughing at you and not with you. You making a fool out of yourself. I want you to know that. Like. I could have got on there and told them how you broke out of Lakeside, how you had to take an IQ test and they determined that you had to go to the mental hospital, and how you broke out that bitch, and they had to find you and come bring you back. You're a mental patient, so I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. And the world is making fun of you, and I hate that for you. But continue to get your money, continue to do whatever you do, but do it on your own, of your own name. Or you can use my name, but not in no bad way. Don't be on no, I'm Glorilla. Don't lie on me, bitch. You could have kept going with the stud realist shit. People saying you look like me, the stud version of me, bitch. Do it like that. I might would have went ahead and did something with you, but I don't fuck with you. My feelings that I don't fuck with, they know why I don't fuck with.
Okay, and so now we get to where it get even deeper, because it ain't just that one. It's a couple of them she don't mess with. And the mama knows she don't mess with them. But hey, Zaleen, but instead of the mama putting her foot down and like, hey, y'all know how y'all treated that girl? Don't ass up enough. It don't matter what she got or ain't got. Y'all know how y'all handle her. Y'all know y'all don't care for her like that. Stay out of face. You know what I'm saying? As a mother, you got to know how to navigate. If you got a child that's so hell bent on the sibling rivalry bull crap, you still have to put your foot down. If that child decide to get mad, throw a tantrum, run off, jump off a cliff, whatever, that ain't your problem. But you got to stand for what's right regardless. I dealt with that. I had one of them being jealous of the other one running me. Hey, I don't play them games. I gave birth to both of y'all Negroes. And this how we gonna do this thing. This how we gonna do it. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And you ain't finna aggravate me with none of it. But it don't sound like Sister Woods is holding it down like that. But I caught that. She says a few of them she don't mess with, and they know.
Me getting money don't make it no difference. If I didn't fuck with you 7 years ago, literal mental patient. And they laughing at you and now 7 years ago, I still don't fuck with you no matter that I got money, bitch. Go get it how I had to get it, bitch. I don't owe you a fuck ass thing. Bitch. Now, I hope this run you up too, bitch. Go laugh screaming at the phone with your goddamn schizophrenic motherfucking ass and make you some money, bitch. And keep my name out your mouth, keep my mama name out your mouth, keep my daddy, keep my whole family name out your mouth, bitch. 7 years ago, I still
on
don't
that note, I'ma just say this. I don't like to see families fuss fight or whatever, but I'm going to say Glow is not wrong for that. If I didn't mess with you when I had $5 in my pocket, it ain't gonna matter if I got $5 or $5 million. Ain't no, okay, we cool now or whatever. No, we not cool. If we wasn't cool before, we not cool now. Let's pretend. Lying ain't cute. So Glow not wrong for how she feel, and I'm gonna stand with her on that. Now look at this mess here. This is why I say the mama is messy. This is why I say Mother Woods is messy.
Damn, Mom, you gonna go on there and lie like that? Look at the date. God is good. Thanks, Mom, for everything. Damn, I gotta expose your number. That's her number, right? That's her number.
And she did not have to expose her mama's phone number.
Right. I'm so sick of this shit. Let me see if I can see anything else by calling him, Mom. Hold on. I'm sorry, Mom, and I appreciate you. Let me see cash up. Let me see cash up. Damn, Mom. Damn, Mom. Now I gotta expose you like this, bro. I ain't know this you come to this shit, bro. How you put in that shit? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Be still, fool. 9-0 2 9 8.
So hold on.
Damn. Where is that? What you call it? Oh, here you go. Olivia Gregory. Just on her 1300. Thanks, Mom, for Toya. Mom, why you make me do this, damn? Man, you got this girl laughing like that. 5 1 4. Where is that? What you call it? Oh, here you go. Olivia Gregory. Just on her 1300. Thanks, Mom, for Toya. Mom, why you make me do this, damn? Man, you got this girl laughing like that.
Hold on. Now, this is where she say her mama had sent a message in the group text, I guess the family group text, that she meant to send the Glow. Now, I'm not going to say that she was lying and she meant to put it in the group text, but I also feel as though that's something you could have just said to your child. You could have said that to her. You didn't need to put that in no text. And then the fact that it went to the group, how do you accidentally put that in a group chat? We're gonna read through what the mama said in this message that she was supposedly trying to send to Glow. Girl, not a potato short of a salad. Or some potato salad. I'm done. So hold on. Let's read this mess, because this is a mess. Y'all ready for this? Let me see if I can make this screen bigger, because this is, I read this. I had to read it a couple times. And the fact of the matter is, with the mama sending stuff like this, okay, and feeding into stuff like this, how is the situation ever going to get better? And especially when you know some of your children is already, at odds with each other. I don't care if I thought something bad. I'm not finna say it in front of the ones that's already bickering and arguing, because mamas ain't supposed to fuel confusion. That ain't what mother's supposed to do. We don't fuel confusion. You supposed to squash it or tell them to squash it or keep it out your face until they fix it. Now that's what real mamas do. You don't fuel confusion. Let's read this mess. Y'all ready? I want to make sure y'all listening before we dig into this. Put a 4 in the chat if you still paying close attention. I need to see 4s. I need to see 4s because y'all got to see this mess if you haven't already. Because this right here lets me know the mother is at the bottom of this. It started with the churn, but she ain't put a stop to it, and this is what's feeding it right here. This in here mess. Okay, I see some 4s. Okay. I just want to make sure everybody's still with me. So this is what the mama put in the message that she said she was sending to Glow, and it says, "Hey, Gloria." So she was writing to Gloria, but I just don't know. Something in my spirit feel like the group text was not an accident. And she says, "Hi, Gloria. Are you mad at me about something again?" Which implies that you always mad at your mom about something. The award show is Sunday, and you haven't said anything more to me about coming. Since you told me that we would be there, this is beginning to be a pattern. When I forgive, I forget as well. But when I see the same behavior repeat itself, then it causes me to remember what I had forgotten. You keep getting my hopes up of celebrating your successes with you at your contract reading as well as recent award show. Then snatch the rug from under me by not responding to my calls or texts prior to the contract signing or award show. You even asked us to retire, and I did. Elder and Daniel didn't retire, even though you spoke to Elder yourself and asked him to retire. You said you had us, but every time you give me anything, I have to ask you for it. For the longest, you didn't give me a penny till you started hanging around Kandi. From what I've heard, she's all about taking care of family, just like your friend Glossy. You didn't even move us. God blessed us with the cars and the house. Remember, I told you that I was expecting little G, meaning you to help us, but had to go to big G, meaning God. Your actions toward me and the family are very disrespectful. The last time you showed this exact same behavior for the Grammys, we went out and bought stylish as well as expensive everything that we normally wouldn't have bought to make you look good so that your colleagues wouldn't look down on us again. You know whom I'm speaking of. In actuality, you should have purchased our look from head to toe because we're representing you. You have my children backstage looking like bums. Your own little brother refused to take pictures with you because his shoes weren't in good shape. Roscoe did take a picture with you, but look at his shoes. Speaking of the children, it's horrific the way you're doing Lil Eddie and Miracle. You have my children caged in your house, not feeding them, nor allowing them to go outside anywhere. You have Lil Eddie, who's emotionally unstable, walking around the house all day with a rifle strapped to him like he's Rambo. You say that you're a millionaire, get professional security. Miracle hair is in old braids under a cap. When Teasy walking around with expensive hair in her head, I don't know who Teasy is. But they choose you. You even had Teasy family in your home chilling with them for almost a month, but had us to come down much later, and all we did was be your slaves fixing up your house. Your own daddy comes to the award show in suits. Hold on, I'm losing my spot. Come to the award show in suits that I bought over 15 years ago. We went out and purchased luggage, among other things, when you asked us to come to your signing with Gotti. We were packed and waiting on your call to go to the airport, and you didn't have the decency to answer your phone or even inform us that we weren't coming until you got tired of me calling and texting you. Then you finally responded with a text the next day. What? Is this what fame does to a person? Gloria, I will always love you, but the way you do your own family isn't right. I pray that God shows you the error of your ways and you repent of them. By the way, with that type of behavior, it makes me wonder about something. When you ask us to drive to Atlanta on the pretense of spending time with you, but instead you use my expertise to do your interior decorating. Upon returning home, we discovered that our tire was on flat. When we had gotten on the expressway in Atlanta, I asked Elder to pull over because the tires didn't sound right, but he told me that it was the street, and that made for a noisy ride, which did get quiet. We drove hundreds of miles back home on a tire that had been supernaturally sealed for our protection. Yeah, she go to the saints. She go to the sanctified church. Thank you, God. Here's the kicker. When we took time, who that is? Oh. When we took, okay, when we took the tile to the shop later, hold on. I'm losing my spot, y'all. I'm sorry. Because I'm having to go through slides. When we took the tire to the shop later that morning, the men said the tire had been punctured from the inside. So in a dream vision, I remembered isolated incidents that happened while we was there. You can call me and I'll disclose them to you, but spec y'all already know. That's the reason why they was fake profusely crying when we left, but wouldn't even answer their phone when we tried to inform them that we made it home safely. So I don't like what the mama implying. She implying that they was setting her up to be deceased. Is the only way I could take that. Y'all, hold on one second. Hold on. This is crazy. Hold on, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, she implying that they was trying to do her in and was doing all that crying and stuff because they was like acting like that was their last time seeing her because they knew they had done something. Like, that's the only way I could take this. Oh my God. Okay. Let's get back to, but I suspect y'all already know. That's the reason why they was fake profusely crying when we left, but wouldn't even answer their phone when we tried to inform them we made it home safely. Then later on that day, little Eddie got on the group chat talking out his head. Would like to believe that my own children didn't try to kill us by puncturing our tires. Actually, everything was fine until you got angry because we drove your truck to the airport to pick you up at your request. Again, things that make you go home. Anyways, yet Prince. So wait, hold on. So they were supposed to pick her up at the airport, but she didn't want them to drive her truck. I don't know. They messed in. It ended with things that make you go, Well, one thing that make me go, it do sound strange, and it sounds like the mother is implying that Glow and her other children that's down in Georgia was trying to get rid of her. Now that's the only way I could take it. And I'm just like, this is crazy. Ain't it something else? And see, that explains why the sister had made that comment. And see, it make the sister look crazy until you see the type of stuff that the mama been saying. Because I don't know if y'all recall, it's been so much back and forth between these two sisters. She has said something about, yeah, you probably gonna try to sacrifice me. And I'm like, oh, here she go with that stupid Illuminati stuff. So that's what I thought it was. Whole time, she ain't pull that out of thin air. She got that from her mama. The sacrifice of it all. Hey, Teresa. Thank you for being number 79. And so, long story short, I still say the mama is at the bottom of the pile. The mama is perpetuating this mess. Victoria is absolutely messy. You can tell she toxic as hell. I do believe Glow when she say, you had something to do with people shooting at her, or her shooting at, or you shooting at her, having her locked up and setting her up and stuff. I believe Gloria. I also believe that Victoria is got animosity toward her sister. We don't know why, because we didn't grow up with these people. I don't know what started it, whether it was just jealousy or she felt like maybe when they was cheering, Gloria got more attention than her. You never know with the sibling rivalry bull crap what kicks it off. You just never know. But definitely it's there. And I think that the mama could have put a stop to it way beforehand, and she didn't. they ended up taking it to the extent of Glow posting videos of some dudes beating up her sister. And then the sister posted a video of a girl beating Glow up. And from what I'm hearing from the sister, Victoria, the one y'all call Burruss, apparently she was a problem child anyway, because she was on a video. This was it got posted, I think, earlier today or yesterday, admitting that she would just dry call CPS on her mama anytime she didn't get her way. So it's given the mama did not put her foot down with these children at all. Now, she kept them in the church. Thank God for that. She tried to teach them right from wrong. Okay, well and good. But the mama's at the bottom of this. The mama's at the bottom of this. Hey, Names Policy. Welcome, welcome. Y'all spam the chat with the word welcome for Names Policy. How you doing? I mean, but it's giving Glow messy too. Glow messy too. She is. Because if not, she would have put a stop to some of this too, because she grown now. She's a young lady, but she grown now. Right. She may not have money like that. That's all. That's true too, which is one of the things that Boosie said. When people is sitting up watching folks and counting pockets, like Boosie said, just because somebody famous or doing shows or whatever, he said that don't mean they got money like that. People don't have money like that just because you see them being popular, you see them making music. That don't mean them people is rolling in money. That's not what that means at all. And I did appreciate Boosie saying that and bringing some, wisdom and intelligence to the situation. Even the midget Tory Lanez, I still feel like Tory Lanez was trying to low key put Glorilla in a spot because of the whole situation between her and Meg and her reposting stuff with his music and hanging around Chris Brown and all that weird stuff Glow was doing, which it was weird. I ain't gonna say it wasn't weird. It was weird. It was weird, honey, really weird. But I think he was trying to put Glow in a spot with him, getting in the middle of that and then sending the girl $2,500. Okay. And I feel like I can say the girl, if her mama can call her the girl, I can call her the girl too. So then, but at least it didn't go too far. He just was like, I give it to you. Y'all need to take this off the internet. And then you got the game, Jayceon, the ex-stripper, getting in it, calling people names and stuff. These girls is young enough to be your children, Jayceon. Stay out of children business. Stay out of children business. And then he had the nerve to be upset and offended because, and rightfully so, when you do not act like an elder, children don't treat you like one. So then she let him know. She was like, a celebrity's talking about me. He's like, but he ain't no celebrity. I know he a rapper, but I don't know what he rap about. I say, well, there you have it. Jayceon, you're not even as great as you think you are. You up here getting insurance business, calling folk out their name, talking to people crazy. These children don't even know who you are. They don't know none of your music. They don't even know you. Which is good because he liked young girls way too much, and the Lord saved him from Jayceon. But that's what's going on with that. Now, just a quick update on Mr. Stefon Dig 'em Out Diggs. He done pleaded not guilty. The judge put him out on RHOP. He been released on his own recognizance. He ain't had to pay no money to get out of the court. I don't know how this finna go. After he done lost the Super Bowl, I was thinking maybe a Super Bowl win might help him out in court. The only thing left to help him out is if there's no proof that he did anything to this chef, because the chef said he slapped her and tried to choke her. I don't know. He claimed the young lady is lying, trying to get paid, which is possible. You a millionaire. You could have bumped into her too hard and she said, oh, I got whiplash. I don't know, but I guess we'll see what's going to happen with that. Now let's get to RHOP because the reunion coming up on Sunday. I think that's going to be episode 1. Yeah, dig 'em out Diggs. Oh, dig 'em out Diggs. Dig 'em snacks, honey. He digging them out. He got babies everywhere and everything. Cardi done told him good luck and went on about her business as she should. And dig 'em out. Got to dig himself out of trouble with the court. His attorney using their text messages between him and the chef. Him and the chef got some good text messages. Hey, Banji conversations. All right, I like that. Pretty picture. Y'all spam the chat with the word welcome. We love lovely ladies over here. Adrian say, did he dump Kandi? Child, she told him good luck. You didn't catch that? Good luck. She hit him with the good luck. Because the girl that she don't like that was going with her husband, he apparently is friends with the girl and had the girl in the section with his family and stuff, so he got a good luck with him and the chef. Okay, Banji conversation say it was between him and the chef. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, good luck with that, Stefon. Hey, come on, dig him out. Dig your way out of this one, homeboy. I don't know what else you're gonna do. You know, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I didn't see you slap her. I didn't see you choke her. You say you didn't. She say she did. And let's see what the evidence says, honey. I am not touching that with the hand of God. Not me. So, sneak peek predictions when it comes to RHOP's reunion that's supposed to start on Sunday, I do believe. Sneak peek looking weak as hell. I'm going to just tell y'all. It's looking weak as hell. Unless they got some hidden fireworks, if the sneak peek that they showed us is the best that we can expect, because we got them talking about, oh, it's been 10 years, and they asking Ashley and Giselle about they been being on the show for 10 years and what they thought and how they felt and what the hell? Who cares? It's been 10 years and y'all still the same heifers you've been. The only thing new is now Ashley has divorced Montgomery Burns. She divorced Mr. Burns. That's the only thing new that has happened. Giselle is still Giselle in a she shed in the woods. She dressing a little bit better, and she seems slightly less bitter after her daddy died. Ta-da! Ashley done divorced Montgomery Burns, and she can now wear clothes that ain't from Forever 21. Like y'all could have did this on a post on Instagram. We didn't need that. We didn't need that. Baby, watching the sneak peeks wasn't gonna take no surprises because it ain't no, I'm telling you, the sneak peeks is dry. The sneak peeks is dry as a Popeye's biscuit. They dry. The only other thing I saw was them, you know how they had a viewer questions where the viewers ask stuff or whatever. I saw a viewer like ask Stacey about like being caught in blatant lies. Giselle was like, she finna start a cannabis business, and she just sat there in bold face. No, I'm not. No cannabis. No, I'm not. And literally, when asked about being caught in blatant bold face lies, she's still like, I mean, well, no, I can admit that there was a lot of things being kicked around. What do you mean a lot of kicked around? Didn't you get on the season and say this was your dream? Did you get on and this was your dream? So that was a bunch of kicked around. We had a bunch of dreams being kicked around. Stacey just can't tell the truth to save her life. And her line was, oh, I didn't owe you that jail. It wasn't about owing just that. It's about the fact that you sat up there and bold-faced lied. And so then Andy, not the viewer, asked Wendy, like, what did you think her motive was for using a Nigerian name? Which I think that's kind of rude, but maybe it's not rude, it's just ignorance on his part. The word is Yoruba. There's no such language as Nigerian. And I think it's just like so rude. Just be that other folks and then let it come out your mouth. If I were him or anybody else, I personally would go and research things before I just start opening my mouth and saying stupid about other people's culture. I just would. I would. And maybe I'm saying that because people do that to Black American people all the time. They know nothing about our culture, but everybody got their mouth open. Like hookers at a brothel. Everybody mouth open. Without researching people's culture. I just think that's so rude, and I would never, ever, ever do it. And speaking of Angel, I saw on a sneak peek where she chiming in, talking about why is she worried about it? Angel, this ain't the time for you to get your mouth, because your mouth didn't work all season. That's number one. Number two, wasn't nobody worried about nothing. It was her telling Wendy, you better watch out, girl, because she coming to do the exact same business you doing. And then Stacey lied. Nobody was worried about it. People was worried about the fact that Stacey don't tell the truth about nothing, and people ain't comfortable talking to people that just blatantly lie and then act like you attacking them when they get caught. Sorry, not sorry. But I thought that was an interesting time for Angel to grow a backbone. And when it's somebody else's business, like, girl, how you interjecting in other people's business? How? You ain't still told us why you was filming from the driveway. But anyway, Wendy said she felt like the girl named the business Shayo because she was trying to take shots at Eddie, whatever, by choosing a word that meant happy or whatever. Which, if that's what she did, Wendy was like, "Oh, I think she's that smart." Smart is not what I call Stacey. However, it's kind of pathetic because you picked a Yoruba word to take a shot at Wendy and Eddie, who are Igbo. That's what you came up with. That is what you came up with. It seemed a little interesting to me. I found it to be a little interesting. I found it to be interesting because I just don't understand. I don't understand why you would pick a Yoruba word to take shots at Igbo people. Just weird, goofy. I did see conversation about them saying that, you know, Stacey's always performing. That I will say this, that particular clip was interesting because Tia said that basically she heard Stacey talk when she didn't have her fake QVC voice, and it sounded like her voice was a little bit deeper and it was a lot more slang and colloquialisms, and it was a little more Negro-ish coming out of her mouth, which I already said that Stacey wasn't nothing but a Detroit hood rat, and I could smell her a mile away. Even through the plastic wig, I could smell her a mile away. But she said, this where Tia had me gagged, as the children say. I was gagged because Tia said, well, yeah, I do feel like Stacey has her QVC voice, but I heard her when we was on the PJ coming back from Aspen, and I didn't know it was her because her voice changed. She was like, I feel like she, you know, married up and she's trying to fit in. And I was like, I mean, she did marry up, but it's been a while since I heard somebody say that in the open, like to somebody's face. And it hit different when the person you married up is not even the same color. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think in the chat, because I was like, when Tia decided she wasn't finna play with Stacey, she just decided she wasn't finna play with Stacey. Because I don't know the last time I heard somebody tell somebody, oh, you married up. Because she definitely did. Stacey married up. And apparently it was something in her marriage clause that said she was not allowed to wear a decent wig. But when the married up comment, that gagged me. Believe and JB laughing, I'm dead serious. I ain't know what to think or how to feel at that moment. Yeah, because Stacey got rude and nasty for no reason. And to be honest, I don't blame her. Like, you do phony stuff. You said some stuff that was weird. She repeated what you said because you lied and said you wasn't coming to a dinner with Wendy, Eddie, and her because your man was out of town. But, you only felt comfortable with being around her with your man, but not Wendy and Eddie around your man. Then when you talk to Wendy, it's something else, and Tia's your problem. Girl, you phony and you lied. That's your problem. It ain't. Tia is not your headache. Tia is not your headache. Now, why I gotta go to the corner? What did I do? Ain't nobody gonna bail me out. I done been sent to jail. Auntie Eva say not the bad wig cloth. It might be because they say hard wig, soft life. So if she want to keep that soft life, she might have to keep that crunchy wig. So if that's the case, I'm not mad. Get paid, young sister. Get paid. Whatever you got to do, make sure you get paid. Okay. So if the wig is where your check is at, don't you listen to me and mess up your money. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you. Agent Marie says she bailed me out. She bonded me out. My sister ain't leave me in jail. But yeah, you know, I'm please don't go by me. Don't listen to me. If you know that man told you to keep that crunchy wig, you better keep that crunchy wig. You better keep that crunchy wig. Now let me tell y'all what else is going on that you ain't finna believe. 50 Cent and Faizon Love is beefing. I know them 7 words you ain't never thought you was gonna hear. 50 Cent and Faizon Love is beefing. Yeah. Yeah, let that sink in. So Faizon Love went on a podcast. Why all the mess happens on the podcast? So he on the podcast, they gets to talking about 50 Cent. He don't like 50 Cent. He don't like Creflo Dollar little brother, 2 quarters. He don't like him. Now, why he don't like him, I don't know. I have no idea why he don't like him. I have no idea. Okay. But he, you know, basically clowning him for buying that property down in Shreveport, Louisiana, Shreveport, and building a studio in a town that ain't got nothing to do with no movies. And let me send my sis Adrienne Marie a heart back. That is so sweet. My first supporter the whole day, and it was to bond me out of jail. Thank you, sis. And so he was like, basically, he don't know nothing about no movies. He's not a movie person. You know, I do movies. He don't do movies. Like, he went on this whole thing, made it into a whole thing. Okay. Then turns around, and I mean, went on a good little rip, clowning and everything. Like, it'd be like me to tell you I went and bought some property and I'm gonna do music in Flint, Michigan, and whatever like that. And I'm like, oh, this is crazy. So it was a lot of hate spewed. I'm gonna just say this: hey, Faizon ain't no love lost, at all. 50 Cent posted some foolishness. Yeah, well, Creflo Dollar, his half brother is 50 Cent. 2 quarters is his half brother. That's the way I'm gonna tell it. But 50 Cent, he ignorant. He can't let nothing go because he feel like he the only one get to talk about everybody, and can't nobody talk about him, which I think is interesting. I think it's interesting for him to have that kind of take, because 50 Cent has something to say about everybody's business. I would think he would be okay with people talking about him because he talks about everybody. Well, he was not. He was not. And I'm going to show y'all the nonsense that Curtis Jackson put up. Child, why they posted another sneak peek of that reunion with Ashley and Wendy telling her that she feel like she always had a hidden beef with her or something. So I'm like, oh wow. Yep. So look, I'm finna just show y'all what he posted. Y'all know Curtis is ignorant, and Faizon is ignorant too. So let's see where this goes. Marlon Wayans turned it into a joke, but we don't know where the Faizon is. So this is what this fool posted about Faizon. Look her, ignorant. So this is what he done posted, and his caption reads, "This fool ain't had a good role in 31 years. He effed up. He in the interview wearing a teepee. LOL." And it did look like some kind of rain poncho, a tent or something. I don't know what the hell Faizon had on. But it was crazy. It was crazy because Faizon ain't had to bring up this man's name at all. But Faizon always got something to say. And I guess, this is the result. This is the result. Say the man was on there wearing a goddamn TP. I don't think he posted nothing else about Faizon. No, it was it. Thank goodness. So we can stop that right there. So right now we got them two beefing, and people talking about who gonna pull up on anybody. Ain't no run up and pull up. Faizon can't pull up on nobody. Faizon can't run up on nobody. Faizon will mess around and have a heart attack trying to fight with 50 Cent. Now 50 is old too, but 50 is in a lot better shape than Faizon. Now we just gonna tell the truth, you know, and shame the devil. So I just never thought those were 7 words that I personally would ever say, that 50 Cent and Faizon Love is beefing. I don't know what else y'all want me to say about that. But listen, we done been in here for 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 18 seconds, and it's time to go. I've not eaten all day long, and I do indeed need to eat. If I got a minute, we might be in the voice channel in Discord a little bit later so I can tell y'all what's going on with me, because I ain't going to talk about it out here because it ain't everybody's business. But in the meanwhile, y'all know what time it is. First things first, I want to say a big thank you to my girl, Adrienne Marie, for sending me a couple of dollars and bonding the girl out of jail. She supported the stream, and I appreciate you. And y'all know what time it is. If you didn't hit that like button on the way in, please hit your bell and click all. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and click all so you'll know every time we go live on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because you know we are happy to have you here. Welcome to anybody who hung out with us for the first time. Thank y'all for being in here. We will be back again for show on Sunday, but we might be back tomorrow, just depending on what happens, because the people have been a little crazy lately, okay? Also, if you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video and a membership link in the description box, okay? That way you can put your crown by your name and be a part of the royal family officially. And the description box has the link for our membership, and it also has the link for my book, Little Girl, Big World. It is a survival guide for girl. Discord is free, Teresa. It's free. Can one of y'all put the link in the chat for Teresa so she can join Discord? If all my mods are gone, let me know and I'll do it. I can't believe they're gone, but they could be. But in any event, the link for my book, Little Girl, Big World, is also in the description box. It is a survival guide for all girls leaving home for the first time. Let's make sure our daughters are absolutely safe at all times, okay? Also, in the description box, we have the link for our merchandise store so you can get your crown gear and represent the royal family. We got the link for our storefront on Amazon so you can shop for your home like I shop for mine. We got the link for my wish list in case y'all want to send me any support, notebooks, pens, snacks, whatever's in there, okay? And if you see something interesting, please don't be afraid to try some stuff for yourself, like my girl did. She sent me some hair perfume and then got her some too, and she likes it. So I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank y'all for popping through. I know it was random as hell because I've been gone for quite a few days because I've been trying to get myself together, okay? Because I have not been my best, but it felt good to be in here with you guys this evening. And we will be back. Yes, we will. We will be back. So let me do this really quick. I want to make sure I put the link for Discord in the chat. If you are not in Discord, I need y'all to get in Discord. If you ain't in there, I need you to get in there. Hold on. All right. Okay, the Discord link is in the chat. Thank you, Vet. So yeah, anybody who's not in Discord, grab that link, get on in there, introduce yourself, and you will always know when I am going live, okay? So listen, guys, back to your evening. It was good talking to you. Happy Friday. It was Friday the 13th, too. Stay inside. Be careful. I love you guys in advance for tomorrow for Lover's Day. And if you're heading to bed, good night, sweet dreams, and say your prayers. As always, be positive and productive. Encourage the people around you. Make sure you encourage yourself. And remember, in case nobody else says it, God loves you. I love you. And there is nothing you can do about it. Talk to y'all again soon, okay? Bye-bye now.